So I'll give you an example. We have an alarm from the 5th floor, okay? So first of all, it's going to come up here. You're going to have fire alarm acknowledge. It's going to be lit red. It's going to give you the zone. So let's say the 5th floor is an alarm. It'll tell us up here 5th floor with an alarm. We acknowledge it first by pushing the acknowledge button, okay? The only ones you can't do is silencing and resetting. You can acknowledge it, you can make your announcements, just don't silence or reset the system until you get the okay from the fire captain or firefighters, okay? Also over here on the annunciator, it's gonna light up in red telling you which area the alarms are coming from. So we would get the 5th floor red light. Here we have North Tower, over here we have South Tower alarms. So they're all going to come up on a red light telling you where the alarm is. We could get another alarm coming in at the same time. You know, we might start with the 5th floor, the smoke could rise up to the 6th and 7th, so we'll be able to see more lights, more zones go into alarm that are activated, okay? So you come in here, you come over to the microphone. Actually, one thing I want to say first is the first thing you do when the alarm goes, you pick up the phone and you call 911 and you tell them we have alarms ringing at 800 Lawrence, okay? You say the address. Don't assume that the monitoring always works. You should always pick up the phone and just say we have fire alarms ringing. You don't have to give them any information. They'll be on their way. And the operator may even tell you we've already got the call, we've already dispatched. But don't assume that that's been done, okay? The box could be on test, the monitoring system. The fire department, might be notified to disregard it. So it's always good to pick up the phone and call 911 and say that we have fire alarms ringing at this address, okay? So you come into the room, look at where your alarm is coming from. For example, 5th floor, acknowledge the alarm, and then you're gonna grab the microphone. For the first 60 seconds when the alarm is ringing, this microphone is turned off. You cannot make an announcement. That's what this paging and inhibited light is. As long as this light is on, this is paging inhibited, you cannot make an announcement in the first 60 seconds. And the reason for that is if someone comes in here within 10 seconds of the alarm ring and they hit silence, most people go back to bed if it's late at night. If it rings for 60 seconds, it's gonna wake people up. So that's why for 60 seconds you can't silence it or reset it. It doesn't work, it's inhibited. So after 60 seconds, that light will go out. You can then select the all call button, either for north, south, or the entire complex. You have to make sure this is turned on, okay, or it won't work. Once you do that, you push and hold the push to talk button, and you'll hear the ding, and it goes ding, ding on this system, and then you're on the air basically, okay? And that's when this light on here comes on down here, ready to page. That means you're on the air, ready to talk, okay? So if I hold down the button, right now it's not selected, but if I had the all call on, there we go, see the green light just came on? So once that green light comes on, you're basically on the air to speak, okay? So we turn on the all call, I'm gonna do it again, I'm gonna hold the push to talk. I'm holding it, so we don't speak yet into the microphone. There we go, see, it's on. Now you'd be on the air to start speaking, okay? And that's when you do your speech list over here. When you talk into the microphone, about 4 to 6 inches away, up here they won't be able to understand what you're saying. Over here they're not going to hear. Backwards they're not going to hear. Speak right into the grill, about 4 to 6 inches away, okay? When you're done, let go. You'll see the talk light go out, the page light, and you just put the microphone back. Usually that announcement's done twice. Okay. Sometimes also they'll have you do the second announcement of the fire department on site. So again, grab the microphone. If the all call light is not selected, push it on again. When you push this microphone and that green light comes on, the bells stop so they can hear you. So they don't hear the bells. They don't hear the evacuation noise, okay? As soon as you let go, those bells will turn back on again, okay? It's just like a mute button for the bells. Okay, it toggles off and on with the switch here on the side. Okay. So at that point, you make sure you got your keys ready for the fire department. You'd meet them here at the main entrance. Just advise them where the alarm is coming from, which zone. They'll probably look here themselves. Just tell them where it's coming from though, okay? Hand them the keys and let them do their thing. Just, you know, don't go looking up for fire, don't go looking for smoke in the building. Your job is to just be here and meet them, to assist them, to get them ready. Okay, you don't want to be going up and getting trapped in fire or smoke yourself, right? Your job is to wait here when there's an alarm. Okay. What else do we got here?
What about, you know, in a simple alarm, it'd be an all clear, then after an all clear?
Yes. So what happens is, say they determine it as to be a false alarm. It could be somebody hit a smoke detector or a heat detector. Okay. They're going to tell you to go for reset, to attempt to reset if it's if they declare it a false alarm. Okay. So you come down here and you hit the system reset button. Okay, which is exactly what it says, system reset. It could take up to about 60 seconds to go through the whole reset cycle. Okay, if it stays clear, you're good. Okay, if there's a trouble on there, you'll have to call us to let us know whether it's something that needs for service right away. Okay, if the alarm comes back on, example, say it was the sprinkler system tripped in the garage, what's going to happen? You hit reset. Because the sprinkler has not been reset, that alarm is going to keep coming back and coming back and coming back every time you hit reset. After 2 times, if it doesn't reset, this is the only time you'd use the alarm silence button. That's the difference. What the alarm silence does, it doesn't reset the alarm, but it silences it. It mutes the bells. So that gives us time. It'll still stay an alarm, but it mutes the bells. That gives you time to call Onyx for us to come and show up because there's something that has to be replaced or reset. Okay? Someone hits their heat detector in their unit and it needs to be replaced. Of course, it's in a damaged state. It's crushed. So we have to come and silence the alarm, replace the device, and then we can reset it. But if you get an alarm, you just remember, if you get an alarm that doesn't reset, it keeps tripping back into alarm, that's when you would use the alarm silence or signal silence button. And like I said, that's just like a mute button. It's a temporary silence until we can fix the device that's been activated. Once we replace it or reset it, then we can reset the system. Okay. But again, these 2 buttons only push after you get the all clear from the fire department.
What's the benefit of hitting an acknowledge?
Okay, what the acknowledge does, because this is a 2-stage system, what we have is different states of evacuation and alert. Okay, we have an alert signal, which is called first stage, and a general alarm or second stage evacuation signal. 3 things that mean the same thing. Okay, and what happens is, because it's such a large building, we might not want to evacuate everybody out of the building at once. We want to evacuate people slowly, or only from the area of where the hazard exists. Okay, so if we have an alarm on the 5th floor, the people on 5 are going to be hearing the evacuation tone, which means to get out. The rest of the building will be hearing the alert tone, which means to stand by. And that's the slow beep, which is 20 beeps per minute. Okay, it's beep, beep, a very slow tone, okay? You're supposed to stand by. If they hear the fast tone, the fast rapid tone, that means they're supposed to evacuate out of that area. So if the alarm is on the 5th floor, the 5th floor will hear the evacuation tone, the 6th floor and the 4th floor. The floor on the hazard, the floor above the hazard, and the floor below the hazard. So surrounding all the area. If the alarm was on the 10th floor, the evacuation tone would be on 10, 11, and 9. Okay? They're going to hear that fast rapid because they're around the fire. They're the ones that should get out. The other people will be hearing the alert. Okay? What happens is, if you don't acknowledge that alarm within 5 minutes, the panel thinks that nobody's come to check this out. I should evacuate everybody out of the building after 5 minutes. So if you don't acknowledge it, that timer automatically goes into 5 minutes, expires, and the evacuation tone kicks on to the entire complex. So then now everybody's hearing that second stage fast evacuation sound. Okay? Another thing they'll do is lots of times people will carry a second stage key, which goes in the pull stations. Okay? We'll show you the second stage key. It's that big long one right there. Okay? And if it was a real fire emergency on this floor, or you needed to evacuate the building, instead of coming in here, you can go to any pull station. You pull down the white T-bar there, put the second stage key in, turn it, and that will turn the entire complex into second stage immediately. So you can do it from remotely from any station anywhere on the property. Okay, so that's what the second stage key is used for. If it's a real, you need to evacuate because you know there's a true hazard in that area. Okay. But again, like, we don't like to evacuate people unless it's necessary, because if you can imagine hundreds of people going down one stairwell, that might be a problem.
Whereas you would wait for fire to orchestrate that.
That's right. And they're the ones that are going to make that announcement. Okay? So don't tell people to evacuate. You just give them the basic message of where the alarm is coming from. You know, attention, the alarm has been activated on the 5th floor. The fire department is responding. Please stand by for further information. Something like that. Every speech is a little bit different, but it's basically like that, okay? You don't want to tell people to stay. You don't want to tell people to go. You just giving them the heads up that the system is activated, because you don't want to give them the wrong information. You know, there might be times when they should be evacuating. You know, they're supposed to follow the instructions, which are on that sticker on the wall. They're supposed to evacuate if they hear the evacuation tone, right? So you don't want to give them the wrong information and they say they gave us wrong instructions. Make an announcement right now, it won't work.
The whole station has been told.
It's been activated. Yeah. So you have to acknowledge it. So go ahead, acknowledge the alarm. So you've acknowledged it. Okay, within 5 minutes, that's fine. And you still have to wait for your inhibit light to go out. It's lit.
So we can't make announcements until
it
it's
will not work.
Ready to page.
No, not that's when you push to talk.
All right. So this light goes out.
Once that goes out, you can then grab the microphone, turn the all call on, and then push to talk button, and then speak once the green light comes on.
Yeah, Jason, this
so there
one's
we
for
go.
you.
So now our page inhibit light has gone out. We can grab the microphone, turn on the appropriate all call button, push, wait. Hear the click. Now you're on the air to start making your announcement. Once you're done your announcements, let go. The green light will go back out. The bells will turn back on and just return the microphone back to the cradle.
So in the event like you got an all clear and it is a full station, this is what you would find. So Peter, you want to reset that. There. Pull it in, pull it out. It's reset. And now once all clear has been given, we can reset the fire panel.
So the fire department has given you the all clear to go ahead and reset.
Get in there, Jason. We're here because
So they've given you the all clear, and they're saying you can attempt to reset, so you hit system reset.
Just once?
Yep. So it's telling you on the screen what it's doing. There's a few seconds. You can see the red alarm light still on. Yep. There's your ground level annunciator light. See, it's red too. So you can see how long it takes. It takes about sometimes 30 to 45 seconds or so. And it's gone out, and no alarms are present. If you don't reset the fire panel first, you can't reset the elevators. So you get your FEO key, which is right there.
Are grounded, as you can see.
Yep. So you put the key in, turn it to the reset position, wait 2 seconds, now turn it to off. Now see the red hat has gone off, the elevators are all reset and they're going to close. So they're back to normal. Okay.